Iran News Now. Iran receives Tinubu's condolences on the death of the president, among others. News Online at World Stage. President Bola Tinubu has conveyed his deepest sympathies to the Iranian people and government on the loss of President Ebrahim Raisi. Chief Ajurin Jalali, the president's special advisor on media and publicity, made this announcement on Monday in Abuja. The helicopter crash that killed Raisi, the Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian, and other officials also killed other officials. An aide to the president claimed that Tinubu had conveyed his condolences over the loss of Raisi and praised him as a leader who had worked tirelessly for Iran's progress. Tinubu prayed for the ongoing peace, stability, and prosperity of the Iranian nation, as Jalali reported, while expressing his condolences to the grieving families. He spoke on behalf of the Nigerian government and people, stating that the Islamic Republic of Nigeria would be praying for and supporting them during this difficult time. Tragically, Raisi and other authorities perished in a helicopter crash in a hilly and forested region of the country. The 63-year-old served as president for over 3 years, during which time he was a symbol of Iran's conservative and hardline political groups. After confirming Mohammad Mokbar as interim head of the country's executive branch, Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei proclaimed 5 days of public mourning. To select Raisi's successor, Iran must now hold a presidential election no later than 50 days from now. In addition to Raisi, the Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian and the governor of Iran's East Azerbaijan province, Malik Ramadi, also perished in the attack. Sardar Syed Mehdi Mousavi, head of Raisi's Guard Force, and Ayatollah Muhammad Ali al-Hashim, envoy of Iran's supreme leader to East Azerbaijan, are among the others. Flight technician Major Barouz Gadami, co-pilot Colonel Mohsen Darianush, and pilot Colonel Syed Tahir Mostafavi all perished in the disaster. The 2019 clinical trial rule set sufficient to have simplified drug trials in India? Dr. Sanish Davis, who is the president of the Indian Society for Clinical Research, talks to Business Line's Jyoti Dutta on the future of clinical research in India. To acquire a better understanding of the Indian clinical trial scene and how it compares to the worldwide ecosystem, Business Line's PT Jyoti Dutta talks to Dr. Sanish Davis, president of the Indian Society for Clinical Research. In this edition of the State of the Economy podcast, in Dr. Davis's opinion, there has been a clear increase in the amount of research conducted since the beginning of the epidemic compared to the time before. Unmet medical requirements in immunology, uncommon disorders, and oncology are becoming more and more apparent, he says. As Dr. Davis considers the current and previous trial results, he says, the reality is that the businesses who are undertaking tests in India are pretty sure that these medications will be launched in India, referring to India's rising profile as a center for clinical research. As an example of the regulatory environment, Davis discusses the 2019 new medicines and clinical trial rules and explains their relevance. He stresses how important it is to have simplified approval procedures. Dr. Davis addresses developing medicines, stating, "We need regulations which truly can work for these breakthroughs when they come out." This highlights the significance of ensuring that regulatory frameworks are in sync with scientific changes. Concerning participant safety, he draws attention to the special medical care and compensation for trial-related injuries that are available in India. The presence of a clinical trial safety net makes India stand out among other countries.